fight. We don't have to kill. Everybody in the whole wide world really just needs to chill. No, we don't have to fuss, no, we don't have to fight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Just Chill with Oliver George. It's episode 20, big episode 20. Part of the reason I dressed up fancy. The other reason being that I always try to wear a new outfit for you guys, and I'm at the point where I'm just rummaging through my closet looking for anything, and I've had to start wearing formal wear, I guess. So the light is on. Our guest is here, but before I get to that, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you already have, thank you so much. Tell your friends if you dig the show. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or any other audio-only platform, then come check out the visual version. And finally, if you want to contact the show, if you got a cool guest idea or you want to just give some feedback, that's justchillpodcasting@gmail.com. Now, the man of the hour. I'm so glad we were able to make this work. Hopefully an hour. He seems pretty...
I have to talk an hour?
Yeah, he seems timid about talking for an hour, but it's DJ Noah, the great DJ Noah Sabourin.
Great. Clearly, I am way underdressed.
Well, this is your company's uniform in a way, so
well, no one else really wears it but me. So
really, and it gets washed though, right? Because you run around. Like
I have
a
few
man.
of these.
Okay.
Yes.
You're like a cartoon character, just a closet full of identical
outfits.
Nice.
Exactly.
So for people who don't know you, obviously it's pretty obvious where you work. Live 88.5 FM, great radio station in Ottawa. If you're not from Ottawa and you're listening to this, check it out. You guys are online. They can listen to you anywhere.
Yeah. Alternative rock.
Rock. That's some point I want to get to because we'll get there. But I think the definition of alternative has definitely shifted. That's a talking point I want to get to. But
we defy definition of alternative now.
It's true. I always see you with that slogan on the back of buses and shit, doing like a karate kick. You always look like a madman, but I love it.
So it's working. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's perfect marketing because it catches your eye, the bright orange and this zany guy. You are actually the musical director is your official title here.
That's really what I do.
So
That's my real job.
What do you do though? What is that? Is kind of what I want.
What is music director?
Yeah. What does that entail?
Okay. You really want to know the real part of my job? Like the most important part? The main thing I have to do is protect the radio station's license. That's really my main job.
Okay. And how do you go about doing that?
That's the boring part of it. That's there are regulations that the Canadian Radio and Television Communications Organization, the CRTC, have given us. We have to make sure that we follow those rules and regulations.
Okay. So this is stuff like profanity on the air and
I got to make sure the F-bombs don't drop.
Is that the only one now? F-bombs the only real hard?
You know what? I feel like the S word's okay in context.
You can say shit here too. This is totally uncensored.
Oh, holy shit! Okay,
Wow,
I'm not used to this.
Yeah. Oh man, let her rip.
It happens sometimes, but there's certain it's all in context. If it's in a negative way, it's like that's a no-no. But the F-bombs are kind of.
Well, I've heard a couple F-bombs when you guys do the Saturday night hard drive.
We have a listener discretion is advised.
So that gets you around it, yeah.
It gets around it, and it's kids are in bed after 9.
So the time that
so
it's
you're
airing.
going to hear kind of that. It's kind of part of the what do you call it? The cliche of the show. Is that the right word? It's like it's the exciting part of the show. It's
the
it's late. It's
after
Saturday.
hours.
Yeah, it's late night. It's Saturday night. It's like the kids are in bed, the adults are out. It's an X-rated show.
Well, that's awesome.
Although you don't see nudity because it's radio.
Well, yeah.
But there might be.
But no, that's awesome that you guys are offering that kind of content on a Saturday night because why not? It's Saturday night. Like, you should be able to hear an F word in a song. Like, who fucking cares?
It depends. Rage Against the Machine, you kind of want killing in the name.
It takes the oomph out of it.
Yes. After midnight, there's no rules from midnight to 6 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can go on and just yell fuck for 6 hours.
Oh, I was going to say.
We will not do that.
There's
but
some rules. Yeah. No rules as far as the F word is concerned, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I make sure there's no profanity in the music.
Yeah.
I'll make edits if we need edits.
Okay. Because bands used to do that themselves. They would release a radio-friendly version.
The major releases we get are typically they're edited. So, but there is some stuff we play album cuts. We have to edit ourselves.
Okay.
So we play some album cuts from say The Hip and Pearl Jam, whatever. There's F-bombs in there. We miss them sometimes, and we'll have listeners. Our listeners are pretty cool. Like, hey, I kind of heard this. I don't care, but I don't want anything to happen to you guys. So you might want to
just looking out for the company. That's nice.
Yeah, looking out for their stations. So, and Canadian content is the main regulation that
you have like a quota, right?
We have a quota, and I monitor that, and I do reports they will audit us to make sure that we're playing the proper amount of CanCon. It's within certain amount of hours and days. So that's my main boring job. There's actually paperwork to what I do.
Is there an issue if there's a Canadian band that then like goes US? Does that change the Canadian content factor?
In the alternative rock world, we're very lucky where all our bands have stayed within Canada, within producing in Canada. And but if you go into the pop world, say like The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, Drake, they all have songs. Some songs are produced in the U.S. and they're not Canadian, and it pisses off programmers for top 40. But that's kind of the way it goes. They're in a whole other world because they're international, so they they're
trying to please everybody.
But luckily, like the Arcade Fire, the Arkells, and Metric, they all still get their stuff produced in Canada.
Nice.
So we're lucky with that.
It's interesting that you have to abide by that, though, because like it's just gotta really suck when there's a certain week where there's just more great songs that aren't from Canada. And
almost half our playlist has to be Canadian.
Yeah. Do you find that causes you at some points to replay stuff more than you would want to?
Yeah, that's a bit of it. That's why I hear a lot of the hip, but people love the hip, so we're lucky there.
It's hard to get sick of the hip.
Well, luckily they have so much music.
Yeah, their catalog is huge.
It doesn't get too repetitive, so that's a band that we can work with a lot.
Nice.
And, but yeah, it's we have to we work around it. We find ways to work around it to make sure the station still sounds fresh.
Well, and in the end, it's
even though we have to abide by those rules.
But it's a good push in the end because we want to support our own Canadian artists. That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it could get annoying if you're hearing the same song too much, but you got to think about the bigger picture there.
Yeah, there's multiple reasons why you hear the same song too much. It's you probably don't like it, and someone else loves it. So that's also part of it, where we'll get people like, oh, play that song more. It's like, oh, other people are saying, oh, stop playing that song. Mm-hmm. So it depends on the listener.
And if you're sick of a song, you notice it way more when it comes on.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, this fucking song again.
Yeah, exactly. And we everyone tells us, and we know we do testing. We do music testing, and we get results from listeners fill out like a survey. They say, oh, I'm tired of that song. I hate that song, or I love that song. So we know what people are liking.
But that doesn't make it any easier to please everyone. You know what I mean?
No, we still have to play a certain amount of CanCon.
Well, no, I just meant like if you're getting this guy saying I hate this song and the other guy saying I love this song, well, it's no way to make both of them happy.
That's exactly it. And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, why would you play that? And like, well, because there's a whole bunch of other people that really do love it. Mm-hmm. We'll get people saying, oh, I hate Pearl Jam. Why do you play them? Because there's like thousands of people that do love them.
Because it's not Jeff FM, you dick.
We're that,
or whatever your name is.
That's the risk we've taken as being alternative rock. Everything we play, any band you pick, name any band, someone out there hates it and someone out there loves it. It's very polarizing. And so we're not a station that's for everybody.
I was gonna bring this up later, but it seems like a good time to bring it up. Is that term alternative, for sure, in even the sense of the word alternative, is a pretty broad word. But I do think that it's shifted a lot because when alternative was in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was much more, first of all, mainly real bands. I don't mean real bands. That sounds diminishing. But, bands where everybody's playing an instrument and distortion, a lot of that. Whereas now alternative, it's all dancey, I'm finding.
Well, so I think we're probably around the same age. Alternative started in like mid-30s.
I'm 34.
Okay, we're on the same age.
There you go.
So you and I grew up on knowing alternative as grunge.
Not just grunge.
But rock and
distorted though, for sure. Like Oasis was alternative.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's not grunge though.
Bands, a lot of bands.
Yeah, bands. Yeah.
Alternative started in before the 80s, and there was an 80s run of alternative. Say, Simple Minds started as an alternative band. Don't you forget?
Yeah.
They were alternative. I'm trying to think
of such a broad word.
It's very broad. So alternative goes through all these different phases of styles and sounds.
There was a lot of 80s alternative in a way. Yeah. Isn't like Depeche
Mode,
yeah.
New Order. New Order is a perfect example of they're a dance band. They kind of launch electronic music, but they started as alternative because they didn't really fit anywhere at that time. It was new and weird and different. And
it's almost like
alternative. They came from Joy Division as well, which was kind of punk dance.
Yeah.
Joy Division,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I've heard of them, yeah.
So that was in the 70s and involved into New Order, which became more dancey, but yeah.
So alternative was for anything that didn't really fit into one of the categories.
Yeah. The word has nothing to do with music. It just means it's alternative to everything else. That's kind of, so we're continuing that kind of sense.
But you must have noticed like some shifts in what's considered alternative now.
Oh, man.
I personally, and this is not anything against the station, but there's been times, especially in the last couple of years, where I'll flip between 89.9 and 88.5, and they might even be playing the same song.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, that never would have happened.
It did.
Did it really?
Well, even like 15 years ago, Linkin Park became huge and popular, and they were on top 40.
I guess that's true, yeah.
There was a time Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, was on top 40 radio just because it was popular.
Yeah, that's true.
So right now, you're probably thinking of like Imagine Dragons. They started alternative rock.
I was thinking like Portugal the Man and stuff.
Portugal the
that
Man.
to me is a good song, but
they have a catalog of all alternative music, and they finally broke through with a song that made it to top 40. But that song, Feel It Still, is probably what you're referring to.
Yeah.
And it was huge. It was on every radio station.
It's a good song, too.
Oh, it's
no hate
the
for
band's
the song by any
amazing.
means, yeah.
The band's like, what? How the fuck did this? They were not expecting to have a pop hit ever. They didn't plan for that at all. At all. Listen to some of their other stuff.
Yeah,
man.
I will, for sure,
They're
for sure.
Weird.
There's so much
They're
stuff out
weird.
there. It's hard to keep up with everything, but
There's way too much. That's also part of my job, try and get the best out there and what our listeners are looking for. But yeah, man, alternative changes and shifts all the time. And
it does seem to have more of a dance feel to it these days that I've been noticing.
Yeah, at the moment, but it's gonna come back around.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep changing.
Well, for a while it was pop punk.
Yeah, in the early 2000s, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then early 2010s, it was folk rock. Mumford and
yeah.
Sons,
All the banjos
Lumineers
and
of Monster.
stuff. Yeah.
Everything was banjos,
It's
and then
so true.
that also crossed over to top 40. A lot of top 40 bands started. Okay, we'll put a banjo in a pop
Working
song.
for them, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that's
right
what I mean,
now,
the different genres. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
The different genres I find are kind of blending together more than I've noticed in the past.
because everything's been done, everyone's trying to find that fresh new sound, and that's what we do.
Or maybe people are finding more of a collaborative sonic space where people
Yeah.
are more on the same page in general and starting to come together more. I don't know. Hopefully.
Yeah. And exactly. That is what's happening. Yeah. Billie Eilish is an example right now that you're hearing everywhere.
Super popular.
We were the first to start playing her. We played the song called You Should See Me in a Crown. Sounds like Nine Inch Nails, but fronted by a female. But she has other she has all these different styles of music, and some made it to pop, and she became this big, huge thing because the music's really good and it's real. She's real. So a lot of stuff that we right away, when we feel something's real, we're on it. We were the first to play Adele.
Really?
Rolling in the Deep. We won't go there now. She doesn't need help from alternative radio.
Yeah, fair enough.
But when she came out, what was going on in the mainstream wasn't at all close to what she was doing. Rolling in the Deep sounded kind of has a bit of a rock edge to it. But
She's always had a lot of soul.
It fit in with our Mumford & Sons stuff. And we were like, oh man, this sounds poppy. But it's like, pop didn't play it till a year later. I shit you not.
Yeah, crazy.
I have the proof to show it to you.
No,
Isn't
I
that
believe
wild?
you. That is wild.
So, and no one's ever questioned us on that. But we don't play her anymore. She's kind of shifted into a whole other world. But yeah, it just keeps changing, man. And if we don't change with the times, then we'll become, I don't know, an oldie station, I guess. If we were to stop, alternative is just Nirvana, just grunge and punk. Then we just play Nirvana and Green Day, and we should play a lot of it because it's part of it. When they came out, nothing else was like it. But if we stop there, it would just be...
They'll be like the alternative Shea 106 or something.
Sure,
You'll become like the old classic station.
Yeah, and they're playing... I mean, they've moved on to what a lot of the stuff that started in alternative, the Green Day and Nirvana, because it's all... they're going by, I guess, just eras. They don't play new music.
They made a shift a while back.
But at the end of the day, alternative... like the alternative listeners, they're open-minded. So alternative isn't a genre, it's a mindset.
That's probably the best way to look at it.
So our listeners, they're like, I loved Nirvana, but Nirvana is just as cutting edge as Billie Eilish is now because no one was doing what Billie's doing. Billie made her music in the basement with her brother, and it's
very unique sound.
Very weird. And
she doesn't...
At first, when that first came out, I was like, what do you do with this? And that's where alternative comes in. Well, we'll take it because we know that our listeners are open-minded from the get-go. And some stuff like that takes off and goes to pop. Some doesn't. A lot of stuff we play just doesn't.
And you never know. It's hard to tell.
You never know.
When it's first hitting the scene, yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
She's got an interesting voice for sure. She doesn't sing very loud ever though.
She's not a singer.
Always kind
She'll
of
admit it. She's not a singer.
Yeah, she's kind of like poetic.
This is why she's alternative.
Yeah.
She's not a Mariah Carey. She's not a Lady Gaga. She doesn't have this massive vocal range. She can sing though, but she's different.
She's
weird.
Very unique, yeah. And she just cleaned up at the Grammys, I think, right?
She won everything.
She had handfuls.
She won everything, and not a year and a half before she was a nobody.
Yeah,
but we were playing her.
Yeah, you guys
we were playing on Yeah.
Not the first time, too. There's many times I remember hearing something on live, and then a year later, it's like huge. I remember you guys played that track by Run the Jewels, the one with DJ Shadow.
Yeah.
I heard that like a year or two before
Yeah.
my buddy finally introduced me to Run the Jewels in a larger way, and I was like, oh yeah.
By the way, they're opening for the
know.
Rage Against the Machine tour.
Already on my list here. I put Rage at Blues Fest because I knew you'd be excited for this.
Oh,
shit.
that's very exciting.
That's gonna sell out so fucking quick.
I don't know.
Rage at Blues Fest.
I don't know.
With
What is a sellout for Blues Fest? Is it 30,000?
I don't know, but I know
Foo
it's
Fighters
happened.
had about 30,000. Kiss had about 30. I think
I went to a Chili
Kiss had
Peppers
about-
show where people were trying to hawk tickets because there was no more left a few years ago.
I don't know what I guess Foo Fighters did sell out. I think it was around 30,000.
Rage can get that for sure.
I don't know.
I just hope nothing bad happens because I know
I don't know.
they might get people,
Oh
amped up.
no.
Dude, even at the Foo Fighters show, there was people who live around there complaining because people were pissing on their lawns.
Oh,
and-
that's what you mean. I thought you
yeah,
meant
yeah.
like fights
I
or
just
something
mean,
in the show.
Well,
No,
you never
no.
know. Rage is
it's
pretty
gonna-
charged music.
It was gonna be drinking, but I saw Prophets of Rage.
Okay.
That was. Have you heard of Prophets of Rage? So
Yeah, it
that's-
was like a side project, right?
It's Rage Against the Machine without Zach.
This
So
is
it's-
instrumental?
And no, covering Zach's. So it's the front guy. There's two front guys.
Oh, okay.
Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Yeah. He does a good
And-
podcast too, the Smoke Box.
And Public Enemy's. Oh my God.
Oh, Chuck D?
Chuck D. Thank
yeah,
you.
Fucking A. That sounds badass, man.
It's so badass. Yeah,
I
you
haven't
need to
listened
check
to
out
that yet.
Prophets of Rage if you have not yet. Oh, yeah.
You
They
heard
have a
it
song
from-
called Prophets of Rage by Prophets of Rage. It's
That's easy to
awesome.
remember.
Unfuck the World is one of the songs. Oh,
Nice.
They're awesome. So this was like pretty much being at Rage show, and it was fun to see. I shit you not, like white-haired people,
The audience
white
is-
hairs moshing, and we saw one guy just kept doing it. He'd go from the back and crowd surf his way to the front. Security takes him down, and you see him 10 minutes later. He's back in the crowd surfing to the front again. It's just
This was an older guy?
yeah. Anyways,
Right on.
there was pits. It was insane, but there was
Well, it is
no
still
one
Canada.
got hurt. No one was mad. They have a message, just like Rage Against the Machine does.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't
I think a Rage
they have anything to
show-
worry about. But I don't think it's going to sell out.
No, eh?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so because Foo Fighters.
I'll take that bet.
Yeah. I only
I'll bet you
because
$20.
because we are fans. I am so excited. But the Foo Fighters have hit songs, so they had some top 40 music.
Yeah.
So they're in a whole. They have
Yeah,
their
Rage
whole
is
other
kind of,
world. Rage is a niche
Well, they were big, but
audience that if you don't like rap, you're not gonna like Rage kind of thing. And there's still people like that out there, I guess.
yeah.
Not, I think in a certain demographic, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think I think there'd be a lot of people. I don't think it'd be like the Foo Fighters or Kiss shows.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
I think you might be wrong, good sir. I think
I hope I'm wrong.
if it sells out, then you can I don't know, buy my ticket and we'll go together. Do you get like box seats and shit to that kind of stuff? Because you're with the station.
No, well, Blues Fest, we
Oh, it's
don't
a
have
separate
any
thing, yeah.
affiliation with Blues Fest. I'll be buying tickets for that.
Cool.
If we are some shows, there's shows we present. I work a lot of the shows, so I may have to go and host. So I will need access to get in the building. But I'm working to see concerts. I kind of have to leave the city. So if a big band's coming to town, I'm typically working that show. I'm either doing like a pre-show outside, broadcasting live, and doing an after show, or hosting the stage, and just busy working. So I don't really.
It's a different mindset. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
on the clock, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But you still get to meet all the artists and shit, though. I would
If
assume,
we're
right?
doing interviews, yeah. If there's an interview set up, when we do interviews, I like to make it with listeners. I always push for that. I want it just to be like myself or anyone from the station with the band. I'd rather it be
like an unplugged kind of.
I'd rather
yeah.
them talk to their fans as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, an unplugged thing, exactly. We call them like live.
Yeah, you guys
intimate
sometimes give
experiences,
away
yeah,
tickets for
yeah.
those types of things I saw in contests and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We got the beaches coming
Yeah,
up.
they're
Although I
awesome
guess
too.
when this airs, they would have already played.
This will come
but,
out end of March, yeah.
Okay.
Because we've been banking episodes, like I was telling you before, so this is the last of the
End
banking.
of March. So if we're around March, we got the Lumineers coming. No, they would have just been in town. The Glorious
I know
Sons.
Matthew Good's coming in March.
Matthew
too.
Good's mid-March, like
Yeah,
March
March
18th and
18th,
19th.
yeah.
We're trying to do something with him. He doesn't do a lot.
I was gonna try and get him on here, but who knows?
Try. He
try. He seems
is
like
an
a cool dude.
amazing speaker. I've been talking with their record label management, and he's a tough one to do
Little
score.
reclusive?
Well, he won't do like the intimate experience we want to do with a small room of fans. He may do an interview though.
Yeah, maybe he'd do this.
He
I don't
may
know.
interview.
I started reading his
He-
Instagram posts, and he was really just writing really deep stuff about his career.
He
and
is
about,
doing a VIP package, so
Okay.
where you can be part of the sound check, but there's no like Q&A part of it. We'd like to like
hey man, I just need to kidnap you and bring you to my basement for an hour.
yeah, see what you can do, man. He's got so many great stories.
Oh, I can believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
around for a long time now.
Funny tidbit about Matthew Good in Ottawa. Our afternoon drive host on Live 88.5, Jen Traplin,
Yeah.
started
awesome.
the Matthew Good fan club when she was in high school. She was head of it, head of the Ottawa branch for the Matthew Good.
Curated the website
club.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
so
hilarious.
That's, little tidbit. Maybe
She's
can-
a great, I guess or DJ. I want to say VJ, but
she is the best.
she's rarely well spoken, and
she-
she's so nice to the callers.
She's super real. What you get what you hear from her on the air is what you're gonna get if you talk to her anywhere. Her and I went to school together. I was at her wedding. We're really close
Good-
friends.
good friends,
We're
yeah.
all family at the radio station.
You guys look tight. Yeah.
We're like a band. We're like a band, and we have like our boss is like the dad, and we're all a happy family. It's special. It's special.
That's
like, we-
amazing,
yeah,
man. I'm
it's,
happy that you can do something you love for a living.
and
you
we
know?
all love being there. And yeah, it's we all have the same passion to launch a station like this. We've all been there since the very beginning.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Yeah, because
Yeah.
2005, I believe, and December
December
26th.
Boxing Day.
Yeah,
Boxing
it was the
Day
first official air date,
2005.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
then
XFM had kind of just left the year before, I
a
think.
few years before. Yeah,
were 99
so
to
there's a hole
something.
in the market
Yeah.
for alternative rock, and yeah, luckily our sister station we don't associate with Hot 89.9. We are completely opposite, but
You guys work in the same building,
it's
though.
in the same building. It's the same company. We have to thank them. We got to give them credit for us for live existing because they did really well.
Yeah.
So they were able to get a new license in the city.
Oh, nice.
So,
But you guys get along with them, I'm assuming.
oh
See them
yeah,
every day
yeah,
at
yeah,
work
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, but we're completely opposite. What we do,
The way your stations kind of roll. Yeah.
the way we sound, the mentality. Yeah. It's funny.
So how did you're Ottawa born and raised.
Yeah.
And this is actually one thing I wanted to point out in my research. So you went to St. Patrick High School.
Yeah.
That's what your Facebook says.
Yeah,
I
it did.
wanted to
It
let you
did.
know that when you click on that St. Patrick, it brings you to a high school in Missouri, in Biloxi, Missouri. So people might think you went to school in Missouri. Just letting you know. I assumed you meant the Ottawa one, so
Yeah,
but you might want to
absolutely.
update your Facebook.
That's a great. Well, the link was originally. Oh, you know what? I wonder if originally it was just not even a link.
Maybe and it auto updated or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, now it looks like you went to school
Yeah.
in Missouri, and I was like, this can't be right.
Facebook. Don't believe It's Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't believe
Okay.
that.
Well, you can edit that sometime.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. So St. Pat's though, they had school uniforms, eh?
Yeah. Well, more dress code.
Dress code.
Dress
Oh, yeah, you had
code,
to wear
yeah.
black
Black
pants.
pants, white shirt, and
It seems
you know, if you had a
very
sweat-
alternative, you know?
Yeah.
Was that hard to subscribe to that bullshit or?
There was a lot of alternative people there.
I wonder if that made you want to rebel more though, having to
Maybe.
dress code.
I don't even know. Honestly, it's a long story, but I wasn't even Catholic.
Oh, dude, I went to Catholic school till grade 8, never baptized, same deal.
Okay, yeah,
I
it
can
was.
relate.
We just had made it.
It's a better school sometimes.
Well, it was one I could get to where it wasn't too far.
Proximity, yeah.
That's really why. And yeah, it was a good school. It was an excellent school, great school. The teachers were amazing there. They let me DJ the lunch hours in the cafeteria.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty. I don't know if is that a thing in other high schools. I don't know. Did you have a thing like that?
My high school had this thing called Cougar Vision, which was actually like a little morning show that they did on the TV before the announcements, and it was students from the school that would be like, you know, almost like Saturday Night Live, like Weekend Update style, like doing little back and forth, and they would talk about whatever was going on. But yeah, I guess every school has their own kind of thing like that.
That's cool. They did the morning announcements sometimes too.
Yeah, there you go.
I was a guest on the morning announcements, but yeah, the teachers were really cool to I guess let me play radio in the lunch hour.
It must have inspired you in your later life to follow.
And I played everything, whatever the people come up and request songs, and yeah.
Right on. Yeah, well, that's cool actually that you could maybe be someone I could relate to on the going to Catholic school but not being Catholic, because it's such a weird thing that not a lot of people.
Well, you learn to be Catholic from going there. You know.
Well, yeah,
'cause
the
we still had
morals.
yeah,
Don't steal, don't kill people and stuff.
There was
but
still mass. We did. I know there was.
Yeah, I went to mass too.
Which high school did you go to?
well, so in high school I switched to public, but up until grade 8. So I went to primary and junior high.
Which
junior high I went to Lester B.
Let's be okay.
And a little school for elementary called Thomas Darcy McGee in Beacon Hill. I'm an
okay.
East End kid growing up.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I always felt like a black sheep, and I've talked to my brothers about this too, because we would go to mass, and you're the only one who doesn't get the little bread.
Well, at first, I didn't. Yeah. Well, they still gave it to me. I guess
I think I
didn't know what to do with
sometimes.
it until I kind of look. They're eating it.
Yeah. And this is the body of Christ. You're like, holy shit, this is heavy shit. Am I supposed to eat this?
I like what it all represents. I love like the being good to each other.
Yeah, most Christians are super nice people.
Yeah. I love learning about that, and I think that's what everyone should have. That.
Yeah.
I think that's what every religion actually is.
Yeah, I just wish
to be
all
honest,
religions would realize that they're all basically the same and stop fighting over their little differences, because you're all worshiping some higher power, and we're all wondering what the fuck, like, where are we? Why are we here?
Yeah. Peace and love.
Yeah,
Peace
just
and
get
love.
along, figure your shit out, people. No, stop fighting, just chill.
Just chill. Exactly.
Speaking of just chill and the radio station,
yeah, you have. I'm the most least chill guy. I also don't smoke weed.
You seem very chill.
In terms of like, I'm not like,
You don't think you're
do
mellow?
One of these like.
You're not mellow.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not.
high
So
energy.
I'm on a very. I'm the opposite of what the show probably is.
Well,
supposed to
the
represent.
point I was trying to get to is I wanted to thank you, first of all, because as people might have heard when they watched the show, what ended up becoming the theme song for this show was a song that I made a few years ago, also called Just Chill.
We play it.
Yeah,
on
that Live 88.5 has played a few times for me. They do the big money shot spotlight.
Big money shot spotlight. Yeah.
Which sort of evolved from the actual contest that you guys used to do.
It was our way to continue it. Yeah.
Which is nice. It's really great. They give local bands.
If your song's good, we'll play it. If it fits alternative rock, which is, as we just talked about, is very wide.
Pretty broad,
we'll play it. Yeah.
I literally just sent you an email or maybe Jen or somebody and said, hey, would someone check this out? And you guys gave some positive feedback.
Yeah.
And for me, it was just such a boost, man. And it was really great. I needed that at the time because it helped me to realize, that actualizing things is a lot easier than you might think. Because I went from writing that song to having it played on your station in 3 weeks.
Wow.
So,
okay.
and then I went like, oh, well, if I could do that, what the fuck else can I do? Put my mind to shit. Like, let's see what happens. So, yeah, I just want to thank you guys for that. And if anyone wants to check out that music video, it's actually not on this YouTube page. It will be eventually, but you can find it. Just Chill, Oliver George. You'll see it. So, yeah, thanks.
We still play it. We still play it in the Big Money Shot Spotlights.
Really,
yeah,
eh?
Yeah.
I was going to ask,
Cool
or I called the other day when they were doing the Friday show, and I talked to Jen, and I said, like, hey, DJ Noah's supposed to be coming on my show. Maybe that's a good reason to play my song. But she said she couldn't play because you were gone, and they didn't have all the songs because they're in your office or something.
I wasn't there. Yeah, so All Request Friday is legit. It's a legit 4-hour request show.
Oh, she plays anything
to launch the weekend. But I kind of need, as we talked about earlier, regulations. I kind of need. I program the requests. So because we still have to follow all these rules. So we play the requests, but we still have to make sure that we still play enough Canadian content. There's other regulations too. We can't play too many hits. That's a whole other thing.
Interesting.
Which is we don't play a lot of hit music, but we have to be careful. So that's a whole other story. But
no, without you there,
also, and timing too. We only can have so much time to play songs in an hour. Jen has to get to news and traffic and all that. So there's a lot too. People are like, oh, why didn't my song play? Or it's because we didn't have time to get to it.
Yeah, how many people are calling? Right?
We also don't want to have too much of one style of music that day. Like let's say we get a whole bunch of songs for grunge and the whole hour is grunge. Like, oh no, we don't want to do that because then it's too much grunge. Not everyone wants to hear grunge. So there's a lot of there's
a balance.
Yeah. So it's there's a lot behind it.
When I called, I figured it was a long shot, but I was just doing it more just for shits and giggles.
A lot of the local stuff what we would do with your song is played on we have the indie spotlight that Jen has at 220, so we play it there. Yeah, so that covers local music and
maybe
beyond.
when this episode is coming out, we do a little let
cool.
people know to come check this show out and play my song. I would love that, man. What else do I want to talk to you about, man? There's so much. You went to Algonquin as well, right? So that was your start. You are also a DJ, though, live. So did you ever do that, like, apart from your radio job? Was that sort of something?
That's what I started doing.
Yeah, that's how you
DJing.
started. Okay.
Yeah.
So just like parties and stuff? Or
yeah, I was like, how old are you in grade 5 and 6?
like 11,
10,
12,
11,
something
yeah.
like that.
That's when I started DJing.
Jesus.
I DJ'd.
Man.
I that's as far, maybe before that, but that's as far as I can remember. I remember DJing.
How'd you get the gear at that age?
I was borrowing it from my dad and my brother. They had just like stereo systems, and I borrowed their CDs and cassettes. So I would DJ from CDs to cassettes, and bought like a Radio Shack mixer when Radio Shack still existed. And I did like a flyer route to fund my DJing, so I could buy my own equipment and my own CDs and tapes. And
That's mad dedication for a 5th grader.
I don't even.
You must have really known what you want to do, though. Yeah.
I guess I remember playing music when I was really, really little on a cassette deck for people on at a campground. I would just play like my dad's music and just mix up songs on a cassette deck. So I think it just kind of evolved from there. But
You just got the bug really early.
But I always wanted to do radio. I used to play radio. I used to play radio DJ as a little kid, and I always wanted to do radio. But because I wasn't an adult, I did DJing instead. Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, it worked out.
Well, yeah, I remember DJing a birthday party in a basement for 7th graders when I was in grade 6. So I guess it was the girl that walked me to school, kind of like a babysitter. She asked me to DJ. So she was in grade 7. I was in grade 6. You know, she's a little older.
That's a cool opportunity, yeah.
So she asked me to DJ her birthday party in the basement. That's when I officially started DJing. That was my first gig.
That seems so mature.
I was in grade 6.
Yeah. It just seems weird. So like grown up for a grade 6.
Yeah, and
bring your little
nervous
gear.
as hell. Yeah, it was in the neighborhood. So I remember like putting in like a little, I don't know, little like bike trailer and like bringing up the road. And
that's adorable. I don't know what else to say. That's adorable. Oh man.
Yeah, but I was nervous as hell. It's grade. You're in grade 6.
Yeah,
and it's all grade 7.
Some girl you like is there maybe.
Well, I'm in grade 6. I don't know.
Well, maybe you're not even really looking at that point. Yeah,
I was just nervous that I think there was people kissing at this party. I'm like, oh my god,
7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah. But I think part of my DJing was I think I played like half of Dance Mix '92 or something. So I didn't really do. I played like 3 songs off that mixed together. So it wasn't like. It wasn't
like true DJ.
Mega mixing. Yeah, but I was still.
But you were still entertaining the party,
Yeah, I had to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and because you started so young, now look where you are.
Yeah, I've been able to incorporate both. So I ended up having a DJ company, and we ended up hiring DJs. So it ended up becoming a mobile disc jockey. So I did weddings, school dances, bars, whatever. Ended up DJing a bar called Jerry's, which is gone now on Bank Street. When I wasn't of age. I think I was 15.
Okay.
And I was DJing this bar every like Friday or Saturday.
So definitely not legal.
$50 or something. No, but they wanted me.
Different time, yeah.
One of the bartenders there, the son of the owner, would drive me all the time, drive me my gear to go play this bar when I was 15 years old.
Man, you're like so grown up for a little guy. Everything you were doing was like a few years in advance.
I guess, but you don't know when you're. I just had fun playing music. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You were so focused
music.
on that. That's interesting because I think a lot of people during that age are just busy figuring themselves out. But to know that you were so into that one thing from such a young age, it's not surprising that you're now in the position as like a musical director.
Yeah, I guess so.
One thing I wanted to address is the outfit, okay? But particularly, you wear this jumpsuit in all the press and
the press.
Well, I mean the photos you guys put out.
We are the press.
No, on the buses and shit. That's what I mean. Like your promotional material. You know what I mean? Yes. Marketing.
Yes,
that's the word I'm talking
about.
Branding. Thank you.
I'm part of the brand.
You are. You're like the mascot kind of.
Exactly.
But why? Why did you pick a fucking jumpsuit? When you're gonna, I've seen you. I went to Hope. Everyone else is like not even dancing because how fucking hot it is, and you're like looking like you're on crystal meth, climbing a tower up and down just to go yeah, and get everybody pumped because everyone's fucking swamped, and you're wearing this fucking thing.
Got to stick to the brand, man. It's branding. It's all for the brand.
You're an animal. I don't know how you do it, man.
It's so people connect that. Oh, that guy's from Live 88.5. So I DJ'd Hope even before that, a few years before, we're not in a jumpsuit. I remember being like, people like, oh, we want to hire you for this. I'm like, well, I'm not. Like, they think I'm hired from the station to DJ that event. It's like, oh no, I'm a DJ from the station. So it's like, we got to do something where it connects back to the station.
Little
You know,
more.
other than me saying Live 85, I'm like, well, orange is our legit color.
Dude, I'm just saying shorts and a t-shirt version of it on a day like that. I'm like, why with this? Anyways, I'm trying to save you from a stroke.
Well, yeah, no, there's nothing underneath. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Oh, he's going commando, guys. You heard it here.
That helps a bit. And I go on ice. I ice backstage because I DJ between the bands, so I run back and get.
Oh yeah,
ice
you have
and
some cool down time.
There's some cool down time and
That
lots of
suit's
water.
got to
but
smell
it's-
at the end of the day, dude.
I don't even honestly, the issue I'm worried about is my stuff fries every now and then. There's been a couple years where I use these decks. They look like turntables, but they're CD players and they melt. I've had one year where it melted,
shit.
and then one year where a mixer and a really good mixer, like not a cheap one, it died, just overheated. And
Damn.
yeah, and I had to play.
No warranty for that kind of shit?
No.
No melting warranty?
Why did exactly?
Sorry, we don't cover the sun.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome,
not,
man.
This stuff's usually meant to be in a bar.
Yeah.
Where it's dark.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's fair.
And not
There's probably
overheating.
some fine print in the instructions somewhere like,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
not take to the
Yeah,
beach.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I've cost the company some money with stuff like that. Stuff's gotten wet. I do a lot of outdoor stuff. It gets wet, or someone spills a beer. It's like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That
so-
sucks so bad.
comes with the business.
Yeah, it's just part
Yeah.
of the
Let-
business or whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
that's the shitty part about technology is it's so pricey if
yeah.
it gets messed up.
Just so you know, the jumpsuit it almost was a morph suit. Because I had a discussion with our promo team, the ground crew, one day. I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of people asking that they're asking, oh, can you DJ this party for me? They're not realizing that I'm from Live 85. We need to do something where
More distinct.
connects back to the station. They know for sure from the station. Becomes an advertising thing. So I'm like, what if I'm just Orange Man? Be like a
Like one
mask
of the
on.
ones that covers the face and everything.
Like you see it like sporting games.
It's like skin tight.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
in a morph suit. They're called morph suits. And like, no, that shit scares people. They need to at least
That's
see your
weird.
face. Okay, then I'll wear a jumpsuit like this. So this.
And in one of those, you'd have to wear like a jock, or you're gonna get some complaints.
I've DJ'd a Halloween event. That was my costume. I did the morph suit thing, but the morph suit glowed in the dark.
That's
orange,
pretty rad.
Orange. It was like so bright orange, but
Nice.
I wore a jock. All you could see was the jock, though. It was really odd.
It's better
All you see
than
is this big, massive thing.
it's better than like
And,
your meat and potatoes, though, right? I wore a Deadpool suit similar
Oh, you did?
for a Halloween costume, and I had to go the jock because it's just too weird otherwise. Excuse me. This thing's killing me today for some reason. That's enough weed for me. It's not even the buzz, just my.
I'm getting high.
Just my lungs, man. I don't know. I got a dry throat today, apparently. Hydration is key.
I love how you used your prep sheet. Can we get a shot of his prep sheet?
Yeah, it's just
This is
covered in the weed and
yeah.
yeah. I've got a few of those.
Next
down
question is a big hill of weed.
It's not even really questions. It's just kind of all over the place. I just write down things I find interesting, like Live 85 in particular. You guys just do a lot of cool shit. Like as a station, I mean, you guys are the first and I think still only carbon neutral radio station.
We are, yeah. I brought you a tree, a Live 88.5 tree.
Oh, nice. It looks similar to the weed.
It's a tree in a
packaging.
box. Oh yeah, you're like, oh yeah,
I'm
right.
like,
on,
Live
man.
makes their own bud.
Damn it, it's close. It's
No,
close.
hey,
it's
man, that's rad.
green. It's green. I mean, it's obviously a tree in a box. It's a seed.
Nice.
And there's instructions how to grow it. So we give these out in the springtime.
That's amazing.
To
Maybe I can put it in the backyard. Yeah.
represent our carbon neutrality. This is more kind of passing it on to others to be carbon neutral. We planted a forest, so we are legitimately carbon neutral. Not by these. This is actually extra carbon neutral. But whoa. Is there a dog about to come down?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. No, they
That's
were
awesome.
outside when you got here.
I don't know if the mic caught that, but
Yeah, the dogs are running around upstairs.
There's a beast upstairs.
He's kind of our mascot too.
Yeah. So here, this is for you.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'll find somewhere to plant this in the spring.
We planted a forest. We're up to like 50,000 trees. We plant trees every year. This forest keeps building to make sure that we're carbon neutral. There's a company that does.
Yeah, it was with the Rito. I wrote this down. Rito Valley Conservative Fund or
Yeah,
Conservation Fund.
Conservation Authority.
Authority. Well,
Yeah, they come in and they test how much energy you use between lights and I don't know, our transmitter, the vehicles we use to go to events, the gas, the exhaust.
So you guys are all like
emissions.
hybrid cars and stuff now, or
We are, now. Yeah, we have 2 hybrids. Yeah.
nice. Will you go full electric maybe one day?
Yeah, it's pricey, and 100%. We want everything to be green. As when it's at least manageable or economical, we can do it. So,
Well, what are the like little things you guys do in the station and stuff to just keep that
we
initiative?
turn the lights off. and
Yeah, well,
leave.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I was just curious about.
Well,
like,
we still run a lot of power, so there's not a lot we can't. We'll
Some things are
we'll turn the lights off,
non-negotiable,
but
yeah.
everything we're the Live 85 runs 24 hours.
Yeah.
So we can't turn that power off. We can't turn the transmitter off. There's people there 24/7, so not all the lights go off. We drive the vehicles a lot to different events, and there's a staff of about 50 people that are coming and going. This also includes the staff that like are traveling to work. This company covered everything to make sure that we're carbon neutral. It covers all the carbon footprints.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think we're still the
Well, I was going to say, have
only
you heard of any
carbon
other
neutral. No radio
stations that are
stations,
following,
companies. We've had a lot of companies that are starting to do it now.
being inspired by you
yeah,
guys?
yeah. So,
Huh.
and we know that not everyone can afford to be carbon neutral, but that's why we give away trees to help.
That's
that out,
awesome.
so.
No, I'm really glad you guys are doing that. And I hope
Maybe it might grow into weed. Maybe it's a special Live 85 tree. I don't know.
I'll let you guys know. That would be freaking cool. You guys also have the kids fund too, what you do?
The Live 85 Kids Fund.
So
yeah.
I don't know that much about this, but it sounds good already just from the title. So what do you guys? It's just a charity to help children.
A lot. Yeah, a lot in any stance, I guess. I can't talk much about it because I'm the music guy.
For sure.
But the idea is any organization that helps out kids. So Wine for Wishes is a Live 85 Kids Fund initiative. Wine for Wishes grants wishes to children who are sick, right?
Okay.
So that's
amazing.
That's an example.
Yeah, you guys are always just trying to help the community and stuff. That's the main thing I noticed.
We decided kids is our big thing. And any other charity events, like we won't just do charity for kids. Other charities can approach us with an idea or with already an ongoing event they want help on, they want us to promote or be a part of.
That's great. And you guys might jump on board if it's
example.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like the Ottawa Dragon Boat Festival. Their charities are different every year. Some are for homeless or it's a wide range of stuff. Same with Hope Volleyball Summerfest. So they have initiatives. They pick 6 charities every year that are local charities. Both Dragon Boat and Hope do that, and it covers all aspects. Maybe there's so many charies. It might be for cancer research.
Yeah, either way, they're all for positive causes. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's the best part of our job is that we get to help out causes like that.
Yeah, give back to the people.
Yeah.
That's great. You guys have that mentality, though.
We want to do as much as we can.
Yeah.
As much as we can. We get a lot of requests, but there's only so much airtime and only so much resources that we have to be at events. So we have to kind of, let's say you want us to be at your event, like talk to us 2 years in advance to get the to get the conversation going, because we also love to build from the beginning something with you to make it really match what our listeners are into and what matches our brand.
So don't give up if you want to get involved. Just be patient.
Get the conversation going, and it may take a couple years to get to really get us behind it, because we have other stuff that's already happening, and
from people who talked to you a couple of years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Yeah. No, I get it though. You guys are super busy, but don't give up, and you guys are always listening and reading people's emails and stuff. So
we do a lot of even community events, and we will go to community events, whether it's charity or just opening of a
Don't you guys do like
skating rink or something?
And you do like backyard crashers or something too, right? Where you just go to people's parties.
So that's our initiative, and that's to get out there and meet our listeners,
which is great.
And,
Ottawa's the right size city for you guys to do that in.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool backyards in Barhaven. You know, people with their hot tubs.
And don't
outside.
you do that for the Saturday night hard drive? Sometimes it's like at parties and shit.
Sometimes we'll be live because it used to be in a bar, so it doesn't have a home anymore. Looking for a home. If there's, but we will go out and do special events. We've done like the Halloween Howler tailgaters.
Oh, nice.
In Canada, did the Hard Drive Live after their Canada Day celebrations in Canada. We have done some. For a year we did have an initiative where the hard drive was live at people's homes.
Okay.
We do it from people's basements and stuff like that. That was a big undertaking.
Yeah, you don't want to do that every week.
And there's also, we found there could be, there's alcohol there, and there might be issue. We kind of like
parties get out of hand and shit.
Yeah, we don't want anything.
You don't want to be associated with like some murder or something.
Yeah. So
it's true though, man. Sometimes people get stabbed and shit at parties. Like, how bad is that for your radio
so
station?
we were it was quite wild. Some parties we did. That was a lot of fun. Well, I'd love to do that again. We have to do it in a way where it's
somewhat regulated, like.
Yeah.
But that kind of kills a party vibe at the same time, you know? It's like,
there could
guys,
be
party,
booze.
but know that the party police are here also. Like, and we can only
But
take
we
it.
don't want to be the party police. That's the thing,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So, anyways,
It's hard to balance work
when you
and
put
play.
a party on the radio, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Right? Then I feel like we might be, what's the word? See, I'm not.
Culpable if something happens? Probably.
What was the word you said? Culpable?
Culpable is when
Culpable?
Culpable, yeah.
Culpable.
If you might be guilty, right? Like.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a easier word than that I'm trying
That's
to
like a
think
law
of.
word that I thought of. I don't know. Culpable.
Responsible. Yeah. There's still another word I'm thinking of. I'm not. Okay, so listen, I didn't get into radio to talk. just to set it straight. I don't talk much on the radio. I do a lot of shows.
Yeah, but you said when you got here, like, or even before when we were emailing, you're like, so can we just do like a 10, 15 minute?
10 minutes,
like,
yeah.
Dude, there's no way.
I'm used to talking for 1 minute at a time on the radio. So, and I didn't.
But now I can feel it flowing out of you.
That's because you,
and the
man.
F-bombs, let them flow.
Well, you're a great interviewer. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not as, in radio, we have to, there's a lot of time sensitive programming. So we have to kind of make sure we don't, we can't.
It's more strict, yeah.
Yeah, we want to play a certain amount of music. So if we talk too much, we have to get rid of music. It's like, but that, so you got to have that balance. So that's why right now we've talked way too much.
This is, hey man, it's my basement.
Billie Eilish is next. We got to go.
No, hey man, it's my basement, my rules. We keep it free flowing. We just chill. I hate that shit, man. Like, I've got a day job. I mean, I don't work full time, but I work at the hospital part time, and it's a good job. But any job I've worked like that, when I did security, it pays the bills, but it's not what I want to be doing. And when I'm down here, it's not hard to have a good time. It's not hard to feel comfortable. And I love that I can extend that feeling of comfort to the guests, hopefully when they're here, to just be like, hey, cool. This is just a chill envinement where we can
just chill,
say what's on my mind, open up a bit, just have a good
cool. connect.
And I just love learning from people. And I feel like just making friendships is so fun,
I love that you've created this outlet. For people to have a chance to voice whatever.
Still waiting for people to hear about it and find us.
They will. You have some really interesting guests, a lot of great local guests, and you just had George Strombolopoulos.
Strombolopoulos. You butchered his name.
I did.
Strombolopoulos. I even know how to spell it like off by heart now from writing up the episode stuff.
The lady that makes her own the edible lady.
Oh yeah.
That's
Barbara.
That's her career.
Barbara Dean. Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. The world we live in now, that's her career.
She's just getting into that.
Her love career. Yeah. And the gentleman that does photography, the aerial photography. Like, anyways,
yes. Oh,
man,
dude, he's
you're
so
talking
interesting.
to a lot of people that maybe wouldn't have a chance to really share their really cool stories.
You want to know something cool, man? I keep trying to find like cool shit like that. I'm trying to get an animal expert, so I want to get someone from like Raised Reptiles to come and bring.
They will totally do that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna reach there.
Yeah.
But someone I've been talking with that you guys can hopefully see coming up soon, a representative from the Ottawa Paranormal Research Organization.
Whoa, that exists?
Oh yeah, and they have like 5,000 followers on Facebook. So I'm like, and I'm not a numbers guy. I don't care about that, but it made a level of legitimacy where I'm like, all right, this guy takes the shit seriously, and I'm open-minded as fuck. Like, I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I don't write them off either. So I would love to have that conversation. So yeah, man, just I'm trying to track down my old history teacher, like shit like that, man. Just like weird, just anything I can think of, man. Anyone who wants to come chat, and let's just do it. Yeah, I was gonna ask you also a thing that your station did that I thought was pretty cool that I had no idea was you guys paid to replace the tattered flag at Lester B. Pearson's gravesite.
That's a long time ago.
Hey man,
how'd you know
I
that?
dig deep. It was probably just Wikipedia or something.
Is it on Wikipedia?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, our morning show, the Live A5 Morning Startup, did that.
That's really pretty cool.
Yeah, because no one...
Like, did it just look like a garbage flag?
Everyone was just talking about it and be like, oh, that looks horrible, blah, blah, blah. And no one was fixing it. It's like, why don't we just go up there and put a new flag?
Like, how much does a new flag cost? It was like a couple $100 or something.
Yeah.
People bitch and moan for weeks instead. Good Lord.
Yeah. And we just did that because like, we could do that. It just seemed like the common sense.
Well, yeah, I mean,
to do. So
everyone has different thoughts
Helping
about
out the
political
community.
leaders, but the guy paid his dues for the country. Like, you know, he shouldn't have a shitty tattered flag. he was, you know, a prime minister and shit. Well, I don't know. If anybody's flag should be nice, it should be the prime minister. I thought he was one of the good ones too.
Can you get Trudeau on here? Like, so
that'd be
today
amazing.
our special guest is the prime minister and shit. Trudeau.
He'd hit a joint with me, I'm sure. As long as he doesn't come in blackface, I'm okay with it.
Oh my God.
No, I like Trudeau for the most part. I voted for him a few years ago because
wow.
I was behind the legalization thing mainly. I'm not going to lie. That was my main.
That was your main.
But I liked, we needed him after Harper, man. We needed someone who seemed a little more real.
It goes back and forth.
Trudeau,
It's
yeah.
gonna go back and forth all the time. That's
Trudeau's,
what
he's
politics
got a
do.
lot of ums and uhs when he's talking sometimes. He doesn't always, and he's made clearly
Like
some
me.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, exactly. That's what makes him human, though. Is like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest diehard Trudeau guy, but he always seemed pretty like a real dude at least, and a pretty nice guy. And
I think
like,
that's how he got voted.
yeah. And
people
everyone
like
makes
real.
mistakes, but a lot of these other politicians,
People like real.
yeah, real,
I think
exactly.
I think that's how Trump got voted. I don't know. Actually, I know nothing about politics. I'm the
Neither do
music
I,
guy.
neither do I.
But I think there was a big audience that felt, well, he's talking my language. He seems real to me. Okay.
Yeah.
But they
And a lot of
were-
people who probably weren't voting or might not have been voting.
Yeah.
That's what the Trudeau
like,
thing
at
was.
least
You know how many-
understand what he's saying. Okay. Right. That I don't know.
With Trudeau, how many stoners do you think that maybe never voted in their life came out and voted for the first time that year because part of his platform in a big way was legalization? That's what I thought. I was
Still
like,
real. It's still real. Right? Yeah, maybe.
well, and Jagmeet Singh this year,
What?
I voted for him because he's very real too. He seems like a real dude, you know?
Yeah. On the weed thing.
Yeah,
since
yeah,
we're-
please.
You know what? Wow, I didn't think we'd talk about weed because I don't really know anything about it. But I know, yes.
You follow the news and shit, yeah.
I think it's really cool. Someday I'm going to try it.
You've never tried
I've
weed in
never
your
tried
entire
it.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'm just worried I'll like it too much.
That's a possibility. I'm not going to
That's
lie.
what I'm worried about. But someday.
Well, it's nice 'cause
I've never smoked a cigarette either, so I don't even know if I know what to do, to be very honest. But I thought...
I will teach you, young Padawan.
I love it. Growing up, I thought everybody smoked weed. I guess because maybe the who I grew up with and the friends I had, I thought it was just everybody. I thought like 95% of people did it, but just didn't broadcast it.
Yeah.
It's a small percentage. I found out recently when we were doing some research stuff. We do a lot of research in radio, and it was I think it was like something like 20%.
Out of the whole country, though, like every person? Well, that makes sense because there's senior
I thought it was
citizens
80.
and-
I thought
Does that include children or just adults? Because children.
Well, I think every I don't.
You know what I mean?
I
like,
don't, I don't have the.
I hate
specs,
statistics because you never fucking know.
But I was surprised that it wasn't. I think casual went a little higher, maybe like once every couple years.
Yeah, exactly. People who would at least try it.
Yeah, but the regular users was really, really low. I was so surprised. So yeah, so on that note, to think that Trudeau definitely that wasn't his, so he would know those stats. That definitely wasn't him being like, well, I'm going to do that to try and get, that's a small percentage.
That's true. But hey, you have to think.
But if that small,
there may have been
small percentage might make a difference.
Well, and there's lots of people like yourself, I would assume, and many people I've met that weren't users and might not want to smoke or try it, but still supported the idea of legalization because of all the wrongful convictions of people going to jail for a fucking bag of weed. Like, are you kidding me? That's what we need? More people in jail because they had weed? Come on.
I talked to Jack Johnson.
Okay.
You know who Jack Johnson is,
Humble
right?
brag. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No.
I'm just joking, dude. That's awesome.
We talk to a lot of artists. It's part of our job.
Does he burn mad trees or?
Well, he represents that big time.
I figured, yeah.
And also surfing. And being cool and being chill.
Yeah, he's big in the surf community.
I feel like your music would be influenced from Jack Johnson a lot.
Oh, I've listened to him a lot.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
for sure. I
okay.
just didn't know if he smoked weed, but it makes sense.
He was here right before weed got legalized in Ottawa. He played City Folk in 2017.
Yeah, I remember this.
Is that right?
I wanted tickets.
It got
and I
legalized in
probably couldn't afford
October. Oh yeah, it was City Folk's biggest show with Jack Johnson. A beautiful day. Anyways, we had a quick chat with him. We were like, wow, like this is Jack Johnson. This is super cool. I'm like, we gotta talk about weed, and I'm not a weed guy. But like, I gotta bring this up. So I asked him about, you're gonna come play here more often now that it's legal. He's like, oh yeah. Being in Hawaii, it's not legal.
Weird,
right? And
you think it would be?
So when I asked him about this, he went on a story explaining how he asked a friend who's a doctor. He's like, let me ask you, in the emergency room, how many emergencies are, what's the percentage of those that would be related to, say, weed and alcohol? Let's say compare those two for emergencies, where they're the cause.
Not even close.
Yeah, and the doctor's like, we see a lot of car accidents related to alcohol. He's like, I think 75%.
Yeah.
Of those car accidents are
alcohol
He's
related.
like, I can't name one marijuana relation to an emergency.
Maybe edibles. You can overdo it with edibles where someone might go to the emergency room. I would.
Yeah, maybe.
If they really,
but
if you ate 3 brownies and you didn't know or something like that, Anyway, sorry.
And so the doctor's like, I can't name any. So the point was that if alcohol's legal,
yeah,
why is it marijuana? That was kind of the point.
I've been saying that for years, since I was like a teenager smoking weed. And I used to always say to people, if you were to take a group of 10 people and stick them in one room and take another group of 10 people and stick them in the other room, one room has just bags upon bags of weed and the other room like tequila and beers. Which room do you think is going to be in better shape in like 2 days if you just leave them to their own devices? Like, come on. One room's going to have people puking, cheating on their spouses, fighting, all the shit that happens every time. There's always some guy who drinks and gets violent. There's always somebody who wants to get handsy. You know what I mean? Like, weed, it's like they're going to like get high and watch Gremlins or something. That's it, man. Maybe eat some fucking junk food is like the worst thing. But
eat too much pizza. That might be the emergency right there.
And to be fair, like, I'm not shitting on alcohol. I think alcohol is great when you're not an idiot with it, But the fact that weed was just so demonized for so long is just absolutely ridiculous. And especially when you look into why it was first made illegal almost 100 years ago now, back in the 30s. It was all to undercut. They didn't want the hemp industry was looking to fuck with the lumber industry. And they were like, oh, screw this plant. And they, they didn't do their research and they made the reefer madness.
It's all greed in the end. It's all business in the end.
Just frustrating though, man, because even as like a kid who probably shouldn't have been smoking weed because my brain was still developing, but nevertheless, even at that age, I knew how ridiculously stupid it was. I was like, this is just it's not a bad thing. It helps. It helps people. Like it's a legitimate medicine for a lot of people.
I feel like you're telling me should we smoke right now? Jesus.
It's like, this is your initiation. Yeah, no, I would never pressure someone to smoke. That's not something I like doing.
I don't know what will happen. I have no clue.
Hey, man, now's the great time if you're looking to dabble or try it, because you can fuck with something that has barely any THC. Just smoke a CBD joint. Okay. And CBD doesn't get you high, but it's just kind of relaxing.
I feel like, to be very honest, I think music gets me high. And
that's
probably why I never... And I know some people use weed and different drugs to get more high off of music. I think maybe I'm lucky I just get high naturally off the music.
I think a lot of people use drugs to create music.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people get into it. They're like, oh, it opens my mind creatively to new ideas and shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool, man. Hey, life is pretty fucking amazing. You can get pretty high just on... Maybe
I'd be more chilling.
No, man. You're very chill. I don't even know where that's coming from. I wanted to do what you said. You guys on Live 85 have the Big Money clip.
The Big Money clip.
How long has this been going on? Like a year now? Or
a few years.
A few years.
Yeah, and this started as we're like, we don't like to do cheesy things. We always want to, like, Live 85, we want to keep it cool.
Yeah,
not do too many radio cliches.
Yeah.
We do a lot of contesting. Like, our big thing was 24 Hours in Vegas.
That's cool.
You just said it's cool.
The digital Christmas tree thing where you guys...
Virtual Christmas.
Yeah.
We're giving gifts that you actually want.
Some sweet shit too. You guys give like PS4s and
we save up for that every year, man.
Yeah.
That's like
you know how many so many people you probably like made their whole holiday season just randomly on one of those mornings where you give something like that away. That's a lot of money for some people, you know.
It's
myself included.
Yeah. It's that excitement of helping out someone out, and we want to make a Christmas wish come true for them too. We kind of the same way. We want to be their family as well. Talk about how everyone at the station's family. We do feel that our live listeners. We have a lot of really core listeners that they feel like family.
Yeah.
You can text us and we'll talk back. You can email us. Like there's a lot, and people call us and we talk to them. Like it's very. We know a lot of our listeners probably more than they probably share with us more than a friend of theirs or something. We know how many kids they have. We know what their job is. You know what I mean?
Favorite meal.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's
how
awesome,
we're
though.
open to them. They're open to us. So that's
So
we're
that's
giving
how
them
you guys
Christmas
started this live. The money clips are you guys show really tiny clips of songs.
We know that our listeners, the biggest thing they love is music. They love our station for the music the most. So we're like, okay, well, I feel like we should do a contest with that, and we feel that they know there's a lot of big music fans and knowledgeable fans of music. Well, they know their music. So how can we test their knowledge of that? They probably would have fun doing that. And we're like, what if we just play a snippet of music and see if they can guess what it is just by the sound of just from a snippet of it. And we're like, oh, that sounds like your typical game, and we couldn't come up with anything better. And we're like, well, let's try it out. We'll call it the big money clip, and if you guess it on the first time you hear it, it's $250. And it goes up by $250 increments every time someone doesn't guess it.
Yeah.
And it goes up and up and up.
Is it still crazy high right now? Because the last time I checked, it was like $4,500 or something.
Right now, it's at $7,250.
That's because this new clip is insane. It's like, hit it. It's like, what? There's nothing there. It could be anything.
This is the thing. When you hear what it is, you're like, oh,
yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's just.
I had my suspicions. I thought it was a Chili
I can't
Peppers
say too
song.
much because maybe when this airs, this clip might still be going and we'll be at $20,000 or something, for God's sake.
There's no cap.
And
like
then
you guys will just keep going.
We'll have to keep going.
Yeah.
I guess unless the boss like, whoa, we're running out of money.
We're putting the deed for the radio station.
Then we may have to give. We'll start giving hints. If the boss is like, whoa, we don't have that much money.
Or you just extend the clip by like 2 seconds.
We'll start giving hints. So that might be. Which I don't know, might happen. We'll see how far we can push. We just won't tell the boss for a while. So it's like, what's going on? Why is it $25,000? Someone's getting fired. It'll probably be me, because I make the big money clips. So.
Oh, you're the one who picks the songs?
Do you want to play it?
Yeah.
So
like you said, we could do this here. I'm super stoked.
I brought my
and
Bob
since
Marley.
they're super short clips, we shouldn't get in trouble for playing the songs.
Oh, they're not even a second.
Yeah, it's not even.
Not even a second, dude.
Distinguishable.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll have this kind of loud.
Well,
as
yeah, he can
so we'll
play
set
loud,
this up.
nothing.
We're gonna set this up. This shouldn't take too
So
long.
if you're just listening to this and not watching the video, he has a one of those sweet Marley little boombox speaker things with the wood grain on the front, really nice. And he's gonna play some clips here now, and I'm gonna try and guess what songs they are.
Let's see if this works.
I feel like
Okay,
I don't know enough of the new music. I feel old.
We do all. So this is the beauty of the contest is that we do all genres within alternative rock in all eras.
Okay.
So we'll have new music.
I'll
we'll
probably
have
get
music
some
from
of
the
them
90s, music from the 80s.
Okay.
So what's cool about it is that anybody can win, and all kinds of different listeners win. Maybe you're a grunge fan. Maybe we did a Nirvana clip and like, well, I know my Nirvana and they get to win. And maybe it's new music. Well, I know my Billie Eilish. You know what I mean? So it's really lovely to see how it's not.
It's not like pigeonhole.
It's very exclusive, and it gives people a chance to win that maybe have never won something with us before.
That's awesome.
That are big music fans. So.
Okay, well, I'm hoping I don't bomb hard here.
Put this closer to your mic here.
Yeah, just put it. There you go. Yeah.
We're gonna do something like this.
I should be able to get at least a couple. I'm pretty confident. Wow, that's just a tiny. That's a bass, obviously.
Now, usually, so when the contest is happening, people get 2 listens.
Yeah.
But I'll give you another one.
Yeah, one more time.
Are you getting
Sounds like someone's starting a car.
I'm getting it,
Okay.
but I don't know what it is.
It sounds.
It's a song.
Honestly, because
band.
it's such bass heavy, it makes me think like it's Flea or the Chili Peppers. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna say either Around the World or Suck My Kiss, but I'm probably wrong, and it might not even be the Chili Peppers.
You're wrong. You want me to give some hints? It's actually a band I think you'll
Okay.
really dig. It's from the 90s. It's a hip hop, alternative hip hop band from the 90s.
Is it Nookie? By
That was 99. Yeah, no,
Bizkit?
but
No?
it would be their.
No, because they have that bone down.
It would be a group that probably influenced Limp Bizkit.
Is it a Korn song? No.
No.
Dude, I don't know if I'm going to
It's
get
okay.
it.
It's Beastie Boys.
Oh, it's Sabotage.
You got
God
it.
damn.
Yeah.
I should have got that. It's hard, man. It's harder than it seems, especially on the spot like this. The people who call in, might have heard it a bunch of times already, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to just pull. Anyways, it's still fun, man.
Do you want
Let's
to do another one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
How many do you got? What the fuck was that?
This I'll give you one hint, man. This is a massive song of the past era.
Okay. It doesn't even sound like music. It sounds like the beginning. It sounds like what Tim Allen would do on Home Improvement. Like, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Oh my god! Now I'm getting embarrassed here.
People got this, and same with Sabotage. People got that.
Yeah, I should have got Sabotage.
Probably went up to like $500.
Yeah.
This one was won right away.
Dude, I'm just
It's
forfeiting.
a newer band. You're forfeiting.
I have no idea.
It's Imagine Dragons.
Okay, I'm not as familiar with them. I know who they are.
Radioactive.
Oh, it's when he does the exhale. God dang it.
The song was everywhere in
Yeah.
2011 or 2012, 13, I think.
Where he's like, I'm breathing in the
Yeah.
chemicals. Damn it, I should have known that too. It's so frustrating when you find out what it is.
Right? So at the end of the day, so when people, I think people that even don't play the game, don't try and call the win, they're playing along. And it's just fun. It's just interactive.
It's a good time. Yeah.
Like they it's hard to get through, or they're driving. They can't call, so they're just playing along with that is fun. And I bet you so many people know what it is. And like a guy comes in, is like, it's this. Like, I know what it is though. Come on, like yelling at the radio. So I think people are we're getting huge response for this contest that we thought was going to be dumb.
Yeah, you guys didn't even want to do it.
We thought,
really.
oh, this is cheesy. It's cliche radio, but people want us to keep doing it.
What's the biggest pot that someone's actually won up to this point?
$7,750. It was garbage. Push it.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's try one more.
more?
Hopefully I can redeem myself here. I don't know, man. That's gotta be Flea. I know I already said that. Oh my god. It's so short. It's so short.
Listen carefully. This is an easy one.
I know. They're all easy.
And it should be
once you
easy
hear
for
them.
you. It should be easy for anybody watching this show. They should know this.
I don't know, man.
Oh.
I'm leaning towards Chili Peppers still.
Same, I guess, era-ish. Although Chili Peppers were like in 5 eras now.
Yeah, exactly. Chili Peppers spanned a long time. It's almost like the Seinfeld song.
It's Green Day.
Oh.
Longview. It's for your show, man.
Yeah.
If I would have had what we'll do after is we play like
yeah,
you
of
got
course,
it there.
of course, man.
We would have played like where it comes from, so people are like, oh, that's where it's from.
Well, I did very abysmal there, but
No, that's
hey, it's still fun to do, man. It's definitely still a wicked idea to put on the radio.
We've been doing this with bands. So when we do our live intimate experiences, we'll play this game with bands as well. We'll play like some of these clips. Matt Mays did really well. He got Imagine Dragons and the Beastie Boys.
Wow.
Then when we played him his own song, he couldn't figure it out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't listen to your own music as much, maybe.
We've stumped a few artists, and the best reaction was, City and Color.
Yeah.
Dallas Green.
Yeah.
We played one of his big songs called Weightless.
Okay.
And at first he's like, oh, that's my band. Oh, it's Alexis on Fire. Like, no. What? Okay, play it again. We played it for him. Do I have it here? No. Anyways.
He never got it, though?
He never got it. He knew it was one of his songs, but couldn't figure out what song. And his response at the end was like, oh, man, it's hard because all my songs sound kind of the same. It was like to get an artist to say to
Kinda
admit
like-
to that was really funny.
Yeah.
You know? So
He's almost like dissing himself a little bit.
yeah,
but
he was down, but to have that reaction was to
That's
have that
hilarious.
on tape was like, wow, that's gold. But
Yeah.
he's one of those guys where you think, you hear his music, it's pretty emotional and dark
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Like you think that
it's very emotional.
I was so
yeah.
nervous to talk to him. Like, well, he's gonna not play a game like this. He was such a nice dude.
I've heard he's a nice guy.
Such a nice guy, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and open to play that game. He had a lot of fun playing it. He's like, can't believe that, man. Oh my God. He's like, well, if the artist, the wrote it can't even get it, man, you should give away $10,000 for that. So, and someone won that for, I think it got up to $750.
Wow.
And he's like, you're kidding me. And I couldn't even get it. So,
You know what?
anyways, we're having fun with the big money clip.
Shit, man. Well, we've gone through a lot of what I wanted to talk to you about, but there is one thing we always ask people like near the end of the episode, which is due to the nature of the geeky studio.
I want to touch everything in here.
Feel free to check it out, man. But if you were to be
might bring
endowed with superhuman ability right now, one superpower, not a character, but a power, and not flying, what would it be and why?
Man,
It's a deep question. Take a minute.
it's a deep
if you
question
need it,
because
yeah.
I'm, I haven't watched Avengers.
But not a character. I'm just saying like
no,
an
but
ability.
like
yeah. Like what power would you like to have? You know, anything, man, except for flying, because that's just too boring of an answer. Everybody wants to fly. Be original.
Oh yeah, because I have dreams of floating all the time.
Yeah, levitation
That's
still
flying.
counts as flying.
Yeah, that's a thing. But I just weird. It's weird.
Well, I'm not even going to go into it, but I've heard what that means if you're having dreams of flying all the time.
Oh.
I don't want to say because it would sound embarrassing. It's supposed to mean that you need to get laid. It's supposed to be
well, there we go.
a sexual thing.
There it is.
I'm not a dream expert, but I remember looking that up one time.
I need the
when
superpower.
I must have been having a similar situation at some point in my life because I googled that.
I didn't know that.
And if you have dreamed that your teeth are falling out, it's you're worried about money.
Oh,
So there's a lot of
okay.
I don't know how true this shit is, but so says the dream
So,
expert. Anyways,
I need
what's your
this-
power?
I need the superpower of getting laid.
Super attractiveness to the ladies or whatever.
Sure.
Let's call it super charisma.
Maybe I should cut my hair. Maybe that'll help. Does that count?
I guess. I didn't want to try to imply that DJ Noah's not getting lucky over here. That's just what I heard about
It's a-
flight dreams.
How is this question a tough question?
Yeah. What power?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does everyone else just say right away? I've never.
You know what, man? I've talked about this before. It makes me really sad because I always expect people to come prepared, and then I realize no one listens to the podcast till the end.
I had this makes me think of a time where a girl put me on the spot. I really liked this girl, and we were starting to become really, really close friends. Like, oh, this could go somewhere. And she asked me like what seemed to be like an important question to her. I need to know, Spider-Man or Batman? I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like it seemed like if I say the wrong thing, I'm not gonna have a chance.
She's judging you, yeah.
Like, oh my God. I don't even remember what I said was. I still don't know.
Oh my God, you picked Spider-Man for sure. He has
I
actual
did.
powers.
I think I did pick Spider-Man. She was cool with that.
There you go. But for a power, I don't. Yeah, it is a kind of a deep question, but generally people come up with something pretty quick. You can pass, I guess. I don't know. Just I choose to remain completely human. You could say that, I guess. I don't know. I want to be a bystander. Like the genie who's going to go back in the lamp real soon here.
I don't know how would I like I really would love to see what the future's like. Is that a superpower?
Interesting. Yeah, man. Being able to look into the future for sure.
You know?
Precognizant.
That comes with not.
Is that the word? Precog? Yeah.
I want to know where this is all going. That's my fear isn't of dying. My fear is of not knowing what's happening when I'm gone.
But what does it matter if you're dead already? Do you really care?
I don't know. I don't know why I'm
Well,
so
you don't want the
worried
Earth to
about
be in shambles.
FOMO, man. Yeah. I'm curious what happens because, for example, we planted trees. Are we helping?
Yeah.
Is it doing anything? I think that's what I want. All the efforts we're all making. I want to know that.
You want to make sure that they didn't get cut down like 20 years after you died.
Someone from the future contacting me? I think I just got superpower. You know, the Scooby-Doo thing.
You didn't even see that coming, though, so I guess you didn't get the power. Shit, man. Well, I don't know. Thank
blew my
you.
mind.
Thank you again so much for coming. Unless you want to plug anything, I don't know. Again, this comes out in like a month, so.
All we've done is plug Live 88.5.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to Live
there's nothing
88.5.
else. You don't have to listen.
It's a good station, man.
It's we're for those who get it.
And you guys are playing stuff you won't hear on the other stations in Ottawa, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than until they blow up, like a Billie Eilish. You will hear a lot of stuff that becomes popular down the road first. We do play a lot of music first.
That was actually, I was going to ask, sorry to interrupt, but that was one question I did have for you, because I know you do the new spin. So you are always kind of like really informed on things coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
So did you have, I was hoping you could give our listeners maybe like a couple hot tips on artists to check out that you think are going to be huge in like a year from now. You know, who's on your radar right now that isn't like blown up in a big way yet?
Well, this is, they've blown, a band that hasn't blown up in North America, does that count yet?
Sure, yeah.
Have
Just something that most people in Ottawa probably haven't heard of yet that you think is fantastic.
Yeah, I think people still need to know about Wolf Alice.
Wolf Alice, I haven't heard of that. Okay. Is that a lady's name or a group
It's a
band?
band.
Okay.
It's a band. It's kind of like Nirvana with a female singer, but not whole. There's hints of Nirvana in there. There's hints of Cranberries, a great example of what this band's doing.
Okay. Kind of like a dreary alternative grungy thing.
Yeah, there's a bit of grunge. There's punk in there.
Okay.
They cover a lot of different styles, and you talk about where music's a little more. It's very electronic. Like a Billie Eilish right now.
Okay.
Very
got that
I guess poppier we'll call it, because there's a lot of keyboard bass. This band they're a rock band. At the end of the day, they could bring it back if they can get that hit song to break through North America. They're huge in Europe right now, so they play the big festivals in Europe. They're from England,
so they'll probably cross over here before too long.
It's a band that I want to become huge.
Nice.
And
have you played them on live yet?
We do play them.
Nice.
Probably the only station that really plays them.
Black.
But Wolf Alice.
Wolf Alice. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out tonight along with Prophets of Rage.
Yeah, young band too. Yeah, check out
Prophets
Prophets
of
of Rage.
Rage.
I mean, Prophets of Rage, I think, are on a
They're bigger now.
pause right now.
Oh, really?
Because
Rage
Against the Machine are doing their thing.
Yeah.
Wolf Alice. But the thing is, I've been saying Wolf Alice for a few years.
Oh, and they're still kind of.
They haven't broken North America yet.
And
it
weird.
takes the right song.
Yeah, I guess so.
It takes the right song, and like if they were to come to Ottawa, they'd play a small venue. So
I'll check it out though, for sure. I think everyone go check it out.
Right now, an artist called Suburban.
Suburban, like with a hyphen.
It's like a male Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really interesting and cool. It's wacky what he's doing. He's young.
Cool.
So that's something.
Like what kind of style
right
is that?
now.
Same sort of.
Yeah, it's
alternative.
It's
poppy.
like indie alternative pop.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's interesting electronic. It's like really is like a Billie Eilish, just with a male singer kind of doing it. Yeah.
Right on.
I think that's something to kind of be on the watch out for, in more of a up sooner, like in the next by summer.
By summer that'll break. You think?
Yeah, I think so. It'll break at least in the alternative world. We'll see outside of that. Yeah. Yeah, there's
Cool.
a lot of artists that I
know you're going to be driving home and you're going to be like,
I should have said this, I should have said that.
So many other ones will come flooding in. One more thing I want to ask you about the radio that I kept forgetting to bring up was a question I've always wondered is why you guys have to play the singles only, right? Because whenever I hear the Chili Peppers or something or some band that's mainstream, it's always whatever the 5 singles, and I'm thinking, this other song on the album is so dope. Why don't they ever play this song? You know what I mean?
Well, I remember when Stadium Arcadium came out, we played because there was Danny California, there was Snow Hey Yo, there was Tell Me Baby. Are you familiar with that album?
Oh yeah. No, I know all the songs. That's true. But I thought those were all singles.
They And then we played a song called Hump to Bump because we loved it.
I love that song.
Yeah.
And that was also had a music video and was technically a single.
Yeah, they never like made it go to like the record label wasn't like play this. We decided to. Yeah.
But I don't know. Everyone's gonna think I'm the most diehard Chili Peppers fan because I brought them up like 40 times tonight. But I am actually. Fucking Chili Peppers are awesome.
Pumped that Frusciante's back with the band.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
But like say Blood Sugar Sex Magic, that album, right?
Yeah.
The tracks that get played are like Under the Bridge, Suck My Kiss,
Give It Away.
Give It Away.
Yeah.
And maybe that's pretty much it.
Breaking the Girl.
Yeah, and Breaking the Girl, yes.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God.
That's a lot of the album.
If You Have to Ask is amazing. I Could Have Lied is one of my favorite Chili Pepper songs of all time.
Keep going.
There's so many.
There's
good
one I
songs.
play every. People ask for it Saturday nights.
I love that one where he's like, sitting on a sack of beans.
Yeah.
Sit down in New Orleans.
Yeah,
You know
what's that
song?
called? Yeah,
I don't know. I can't
what it's
remember
called.
now. But
Anyways,
that's a fucking awesome song.
I'll play that song. Especially a band as big as Red Hot Chili Peppers we can get away with playing some B-sides that weren't singles.
And of course
and
on
we
request times too.
Usually when it's if someone requests it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, people request the big jams. Like, I want to hear "Suck My Kiss." Even that wasn't the big hit, right?
That's true. Yeah.
It was Under the Bridge.
Yeah.
So that's it's still kind of cool to play "Suck My Kiss," but give it away. People still ask for that. They're like, man.
Well, there's always someone new discovering it too.
You get a lot of requests for "Danny California." That was that big song because that brought in a whole new generation when that came out.
That song was a ripoff, though.
Everybody
knows
Tom Petty.
I know it was probably not intentional, but oh my God, you listen to Tom Petty's Last Dance with Mary Jane. It's the same. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Everything's been done.
It's hard. It's hard.
I'm sure at one point that was in Flea's head or Chad Smith's head. That
it gets in your subconscious
that grew
somewhere.
Because they grew up on that, and it just kind of came out.
Same thing happened to Green Day in 2001 when they put out Warning. There was some band that said that they that bone don 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 that was a ripped off riff from
it's just a scale anyways.
Yeah, I guess, right? How can you claim that?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, it's the whole there's so many really bizarre lawsuits with copyright now, and something needs to change. It's getting ridiculous. Everything's been done. It's like if there's a feeling now that can count as a copyright infringement, it's like, oh my God, there
are only so many chords and arrangements and stuff. Yeah,
and they shouldn't do that because then music's not going to evolve.
It's true,
right?
You need to have an open.
You need to have that familiarity,
playground,
That Tom Petty familiarity in Danny California is probably what half the people love about that song. I don't know why I love this.
But is that fair to the original artist then, in a way? If that guy's
I don't think Tom Petty sued because the band's like, shit, yeah, it does sound like that.
Yeah.
When a band does that, like, we didn't know.
Sorry.
Or it was by accident. We'll give you rights if you want, either way. Yeah, Tom was cool about that one.
They're probably like, whatever, man.
It doesn't matter. But someone blatantly tries to
jack your shit.
Yeah.
I think it's worse if somebody blows up a big song from an unknown artist where it's like they're like, no one knows this fucking band. Let's take their song and then,
Well, I love the story about Old Town Road.
Yeah, my dad's
that
even.
Yeah.
My dad's like, I don't like country that much, but rap we were saying. My dad's not that into hip hop and stuff, and he was like, but that Old Town Road, I gotta say.
You do realize it's 9 Inch Nails.
Is it? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that he produced it, Trent Reznor?
So the guitar din 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 and a few other sounds in that song is a 9 Inch Nails
like a sample?
Sample.
Wow.
Instrumental. They redid it a little. Well, no, it's pretty much. So it's a little convoluted here. Do you want me to explain?
Of course, it's super interesting.
So, what's his name? Old Town Road guy is.
I don't know his name.
Oh my God, I'm blanking here.
It's not Dwayne Gretzky, is it?
No,
that
they're an awesome cover band from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
No, it's. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank with his name?
Old Town Road.
This is what's going to happen to him though. He's going to be Old Town Road guy.
We can fact check it.
It's oh my God, Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah.
Lil Nas X. It just hit me. I didn't need no phone.
There you go.
Lil Nas X bought a beat online from a guy that makes beats for I don't know $30 or something. That beat samples a 9 Inch Nails song called 42 Ghosts.
Okay.
It was a big compilation of all these weird 9 Inch Nails, all these weird like 1 minute pieces of 9 Inch Nails tracks that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross did.
Strange.
So it's a series. The albums are called Ghosts.
So it's really
this
artistic.
One's called
thing.
42 Ghosts.
Okay.
Yes, it's super wild. It's cool. Put it on and get high and put a cool movie on. You'll love it.
Yeah.
So whoever made this beat sampled that, but did give rights to Trent Reznor. He just basically took it and added a bit more of a beat to it. Lil Nas X bought that for $30, but because it's this massive hit, like the guy that made that beat's he got the $30 and that's it. Lil Nas X gets some money because he wrote the lyrics and other parts of the song.
Well, he's marketing the song.
But Trent Reznor has songwriting credits for that song.
Oh, that's
because
crazy.
The original guitar samples from
So he's getting kickbacks too.
Yeah. This is the first time 9 Inch Trent Reznor he has a pop hit.
And no one's gonna toss like $5,000 to this other kid, the guy who got $30.
No, because he's the one that ripped off.
Oh, that's true. He didn't get permission from Trent. Yeah,
but he still gave the credit to Trent.
Well,
he just
that's not cool. Yeah,
it's still weird that he. Yeah, it's weird because he.
That
got
guy must
$30.
feel like such a shithead. He's probably
guess, yeah.
kicking his ass.
I think a lot of people do that.
Man.
They'll take those samples, make them their own beat, but they have to give credit to wherever that sample came from. Yeah.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, so I was just gonna say,
Nine Inch Nails has a top 40 hit.
look where we are, man. How's this for 10, 15 minutes, eh?
In radio, we need to edit that down to 3 minutes. So
I sometimes
good luck.
Usually I edit out only 3 minutes. So
oh my God, no, we got to get this down to 3 minutes.
Oh man,
because we still have to do news, we still have to do weather, we have to play Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have to take this
contest coming up.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Get
None
contest.
of that here.
Yeah, exactly, man.
No. Only thing I ever edit out is honestly us talking about editing. Or sometimes if my dad goes on a rant because he doesn't have a mic yet, so I don't want people who are listening to not be able to hear what he's saying.
It's
you know?
like the Paul Schaefer of this program.
Oh, we're getting him a mic soon. My dad's smart as fuck too. Like, yeah, I can. No, seriously, I can ask him shit, and he just you can ask him Jeopardy style questions from a fucking range of categories, and he pulls out crazy facts. I don't know. He's just a well-read dude.
Well, thank you for running this whole show, Ryan, and good luck to you with.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for coming.
Comedy career and this podcast and
thank you, man.
Keep doing
come back anytime,
man. And keep making more music, man. I love Just Chill.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I said, I like making songs, but I don't know. I find it hard to dedicate the time to having a band or anything like that. And going to the studio and recording a song like that, it costs money and shit. So I might try and record some acoustic songs with this gear we got here, but I've been using my musical side of things more for my comedy. Lately, I've just been writing comedy songs and shit like that. So at least I still get my music on, and I play for my son and shit in the kitchen, and my favorite thing is taking old songs and turning them into reggae, because every time I start playing a song, I can't help it. I just start reggaifying it. It's what I've been playing reggae since I was 13, so everything, once I know the root chords, just goes upstroke. Yeah. So I take Beatles songs or the Doors songs or whatever, shit like that I grew up on, and just turn it into reggae.
I like that.
Yeah, man. They usually get, good feedback on Instagram when I do little snippets, but yeah, I just don't have the time right now, man. I got so much shit going. I got 3 kids, too. I work at the hospital. And
3?
Yeah, man. Well, the older 2, I share custody with my ex, so every second week we have them, and yeah, it's still pretty crazy.
It's a whole other topic for a podcast. For
sure.
What?
Raising children? Or
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's you could talk for kids for a while. You don't have kids, I'm guessing, though. Right?
No.
One day, maybe. You're not opposed to it. You got to get laid first.
Exactly. Let's start there. Let's see what happens with that first.
That's true. All right, yo, man. We always high five at the end.
All right, high five. High five.
High five. All right, thank you, everybody. Peace.